Welcome back, baseball fans, to the Summer 69-72 Carryover League. We are in the American League South or Midwest, depending on how you want to call that other division. In the NFL, it's the AFC South. In this league, I just call it the American League Midwest. Close enough. It's not the West, it's not the East, it's not the North, it's not the Central. Could be, though. Yeah, actually, it's the American League Central in Major League Baseball. Enough already. Okay, the two teams are the Twins and the Royals, the teams that finished first and second last year. And this is going to be the fun little rivalry over the next 4 years. So, just to recap, the Twins were a pretty good team in the mid to late 60s, going to the 65 World Series with guys like Killebrew, Oliva. They added Rod Carew. They still had Ron Peronowski in the bullpen. And they were a real strong team. They were getting old, and the Oakland A's overtook them in the American League West. Not before, though. The Twins, the first inaugural American League West Division champions in 69 and 70, losing both times to the Orioles. Kansas City was a 1969 expansion team, but because they put their farm system together so well, signed the right veterans from other teams, in this 4 years, they've got a nice little nucleus. From 69, they have Lou Piniella and Pat Kelly. From 70, they have Amos Otis and Jim Rooker, I believe. And they added Cookie Rojas and Paul Shaw, John Mayberry, and Roger Nelson was a stellar 1972. So the young Royals are ready to compete now. They do not have to wait for George Brett to arrive in 2 or 3 more years. They do not have to wait for Al Cowens and Dennis Leonard and Paul Splittorff and Larry Gurr and those guys. They are ready now. The young Royals against the veteran Twins. Teams stepping out of the shadow of the Oakland A's as they are no longer in the American League West. Well, there you go. That was a pretty cool little little appetizer there. And today's starting pitchers, Joel Horland, a guy signed out of the White Sox organization for the Twins. And for Kansas City, Mike Heedland has a very good 71 for the Royals. Yes. Matter of fact, he 15-8 with a 2.71 ERA in 71 for Kansas City. That's why I say they're ready to go, man. No, you don't have to wait to the mid-70s when they're playing the Yankees and, in 3 straight ALCS. Get it going now. All right, leading it off, Tovar Cesar leads off the game, 42, rolls first. Rod Carew, 1-4, the whiff. Tony Oliva, 1-1, base hit. Oh, he gets the 1-1, base hit the rest. So that's a nice break. Harmon Killebrew with 2 outs, bounce to the third. All right, Pat Kelly will lead it off for the Royals. He K's. Cookie Rojas, 1-3, single 1-3 line out, and Paul Shaw, 47, same thing, single 1-3 line out. In the second, Hal King, 2-8, rolls the second. Joe Haig, 2-8, triple 1-3 single, base hit. Cleo James, signed out of the Cub organization, sky's the right. Now with 2 outs, Ed Crosby, one of 2 Cardinals on this Twin team. Ed Crosby and Joe Haig, guys at the edge of the Cardinal roster that were unprotected, and the Twins signed. Crosby, 63, sky's the left. This is Piniella. He's a 4.10 in left field, and that is a single not done. So bad defense by Piniella. You got runners in the corners with 2 outs. Leo Chardonnay, Chico Cardenas, however you want to call it. 6-4 is a pop out to second base. They get nada. John Mayberry, another clever signing. He didn't do much in Houston's farm system, and suddenly he sees the fountains in the outfield in Kansas City, and he hits 25 home runs. That's what John Mayberry did in 72. 2-3 rolls the first. Bob Oliver, 44, sky's the center. This is Tovar, 2-7. And he makes the catch. Amos Otis, 47, single 1-3 line out. came over from the Mets. All right, Tovar, 212, flies left. Carew, 2-5, right. And Tony Oliva skies the center field. Oliva is having a big year, however, for the Twins. Big first series you may have seen in one of the earlier videos. All right, Ed Kirkpatrick rolls a short. Freddie High-Tech Pie-Tech, another nice signing out of the Pittsburgh organization. Did nothing over there, and then he comes to the Royals and gets MVP votes in one of these years, which is outrageous, but he did. Lou Piniella, 56, bouncer to short. And the shortstop is Chico Cardenas, a 2-17, and they boots that one. And with 2 outs, Pat Kelly, 2-8, short A. Builder's choice. All right, we are scoreless in Kansas City. Harmon Killebrew, 2-4, short. Al King, 67, walks. Joe Haig, 65, pops a second. And with 2 outs, Cleo James bounces to short. Cookie Rojas, 3-6. The Cookie, homer, 1-9 double, and that is gone. Cookie Rojas had 6 homers in about 456 plate appearances in 1971 while hitting .300. Homer, 1-9 double, there's his card. And, yeah, 1-0. Kansas City. Paul Shaw, 1-9, walks. On base machine. John Mayberry, 1-7. Let's take a look at Mayberry now. Double 1-17 is a double. Second and third. Again, these guys didn't do much at all until they arrived in Kansas City. Second and third for Bob Oliver, 45. This is going to be a sac fly to right field. Runner at second, 1 out for Amos Otis. Center X. Tovar, a 2-7. That's going to be a base hit. That scores the run. Kirkpatrick, 55, bounces to short. Chico Cardenas, a 2-17. This is a base hit. By the way, forgot to mention, this is game 2 of the series, and the Twins won game 1, 6-4. Failed to do that at the beginning of the broadcast. The Twins won game 1, 6-4. It was Jim Cott with the win, Pete Reichert with the save, and Roger Nelson took the loss. So the Royals really need this win to get the split at home. You don't want to go down 0-2 and then go on the road. So far, so good for the Royals as they are leading 3-0. So back to the game. Runners are on the corners with 1 out. Patek. They're going to bring the infield up. 39. Single 1-2. Lines are short. And with 2 outs, Lou Piniella pops the third. All right, 3-zip. Mike Heedland doing the job so far. Ed Crosby, 111, pitcher. Leo Cardenas, 5'10 left. And Tovar, Cesar, 2-8, base hit, double-A stealer, but you're down 3. Let's let Carew hit away. Carew rolls to first, fielder's choice, innings over. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's take a break for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Okay, bottom of the 5th, here we go. The Reverend Pat Kelly, 2-4, flies right. Cookie Rojas, 49, base hit. Paul Shaw, 67, pops first. Mayberry, 1-8, walks. 2 on, 2 out. Bob Oliver, 57, is a K. 3-0, anybody's game. Twins can erupt with this brutal middle of the lineup. Tony Oliva, 33, second. Killebrew, 3-6, K's. He walked 145 times, but missed one of the many on his card. Hal King, 52, rolls to first. Bottom of the 6th. Amos, 1-8, ground to short. Ed Kirkpatrick, 63, pitcher X, E18 pitcher. Makes the play, and with 2 outs, it's Patek, 58, double 1-10 off the Horland card, is a single. Patek, of course, does have speed, double-A stealer against the noodle arm of Hal King. He rolls a 9 and is in there. So now you've got a runner in scoring position for Lou Piniella. 5-10 off the Horland card. Unfortunately for Joel Homer, 1-19 double. And that is a 2-out, 2-run bomb, and suddenly it's 6-0. Kansas City comfortably in front. Pat Kelly, single 1-12, base hit. He'll steal. He's a double A as well. 5-0, not 6-0, sorry. And Rojas bounces to second. This is Carew, and he makes the play. We have a 5-0 game in the top of the 7th. Heedland cruising through this very good twin lineup. Joe Haig, 37, double 1-2 single. Cleo James, 2-8, single to left. And the Twins finally get something going here. Down 5, 2-1 in the 7th. Heedland breaks in the 7th inning. It'll be Ed Crosby. 1-7. Let's take a look at this interesting card. Ed Crosby. It's the defense I like. He's playing third base where he's good, and he's okay at third and short, and he's a left-handed batter, and he had 95 at-bats as a pinch hitter in 1970 for St. Louis, and that got him a job in this league. 1-7, triple 1-4 double is a double to center field. Cleo James, 16, not against the Otis arm. So, Amos Otis has a cannon in center field, so you don't want to run on him. So it's second and third with no one out. And Kansas City, oh, they just don't have a great bullpen. But Heedland is broken. However, it is the number 9 hitting Chico Cardenas. So we'll pitch to him. Chico, 2-7 Ks. Tovar, not that great against righties. 38, though, is a single to right field. That'll score a run, and Crosby, a 13 runner against Pat Kelly, who has a 0 arm or plus arm. Pat Kelly has a 0 arm, so a hold. All right, he's going to come out now after 6 1/3 because we have a bunch of lefties coming up. Heedland leaves after 6 1/3. It's a 5-2 game, and the tie run is coming to the plate. In Tony Oliva and Rod Carew, Tony Oliva, Killebrew. Yeah, Murderer's Row coming up here. And Kansas City will bring Bill Butler into the game. Now, Bill, he's decent. He's really a starter relief, but they have enough starting pitchers, so they kicked him into the bullpen. So Bill Butler will come in the 7th inning here to pitch to Rod Carew. With runners on the corners, Tovar has some speed, but with a 3-run lead, they are going to play back, hoping for the double play. Actually, no, they nix that. They're going to bring it up because Carew is an A-bunter. So runners on the corners, with 1 out, the infield is up. The pitch to Rod Carew, 2-7, is a K. And with 2 outs, let's take a look at Tony Oliva's card before he bats. He's having a big season. He opened it up against Oakland in the opening series and bashed 7 homers in 5 games. Unbelievable performance. And he's had a pretty good series thus far. Let's see what he can do here as the tie run with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Tony Oliva, Bill Butler, the pitch. 3-5 is a sky to right against the lefty. Would have been a single against a righty. Tough break for the Twins. Stretch time here in Kansas City. 5-2 Royals. We are listening to Young Brigham. Ramblin' Jack Elliott, 1967 LP. And this is the Rock Island line. Mighty fine road. Okay. Bottom of 7th. Paul Shaw leads it off. 54, lines of first. Mayberry, 2-9, center. Oliver, 5-10, and we saw it last inning. Homer 1-19 again, and it is gone again. So they left Horland in there a little bit too long. Otis, 4-10, pops a second. Now it's a 4-run lead into the 8th for Butler. Killebrew, 49, second C. Batting for Hal King, it'll be George Mitterwald. Mitterwald, 66, triple 1-2 fly ball. Oh! Hits a triple 1-2 fly ball. That's nice. Big break for the Twins. Joe Haig is the batter. Batting for him, Killebrew can move to first base in this situation. Batting for him will be Bob Allison. And the pitch to Allison, 1-6, is a walk. And it's Cleo James. Let's take a look at Cleo. Cleo James hits lefties. Well, righties not so much, so it's time to go to the bullpen yet again. Kansas City, not their strength. With 5 outs remaining in the game, they need Drabowski is a capable closer. And they might just go straight to him, as they cannot go down 0-2 in this series. So they will go directly to the back and bring in Mo Drabowski with a 4-run lead in the 8th inning. Take a look at Mo. He will face Cleo James. Runners in the corners. The pitch to Cleo, 58, is a sac fly to right field, scoring the guy who tripled. Runner at first, 2 outs for Easy Ed Crosby, 65, rolls to second base. 6-3, bottom of the 8th. Horland leaves after 7. We'll see Ron Peronowski in the 8th inning. The Twins are blessed with an outstanding bullpen. They have 2 stud lefty relievers, Pete Reichert, Ron Peronowski, and Stan Williams sandwiched between. So this is an excellent Minnesota pitching staff, really. At the top and at the bottom, they are probably the favorite to win this division, with the Kansas City Royals, like I said earlier, the main surprising obstacle. So, Ed Kirkpatrick leads off in the 8th, can't hit lefties very well, so batting for him will be Ron Swoboda, a guy they got in the Amos Otis traded as well. Peronowski, Swoboda, 57 is a K. Of course, that didn't actually happen, but Swoboda was a Met, so I put him in that trade. Freddie Patek, 2-7. Triple 118 is a double. So in this game, we've hit a triple 1, a triple 1-2, but we've missed a triple 118. Interesting. Runner at second, 1 out for Lou Piniella. 66 pops to first. And with 2 outs, Pat Kelly. 65 skies to center field. Let's see here. We need ourselves a catcher. So we will put Mike Ryan into catch in Pinella's spot, and Swoboda will go into the outfield. And here we go, Drabowski needing 3 more outs in the 9th inning. Leo Carnet leads it off, 39, grounds to short. Tovar, 1-7, bounces to short, and with 2 outs, Rod Carew. 46, triple 1-4, fly ball to rest, and it is a 16, fly ball to the rest, and the Royals get what they needed, a split at home in a best-of-7 series with the Twins. Right back where we were with these 2 teams, neck and neck, no movement in the standings after 2 games. Let's do the box here. Drabowski gets the final 5 outs in this game. A sac fly to Cleo James, then an out. Doesn't allow anybody to get on base. Bill Butler, a hit, a run, and a walk, and a K. Fills that line up. Heedlin does get the win. We have 8 hits and 2 runs that were earned. Walked 1, struck out 3. Peronowski, a hit and a K in his 1 inning. Not a great day for Horland, giving up 9 hits and 6 runs. The long ball really hurt him for 4 of those. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. 1-0-0-9, 0-1-0-8, 6-10-9, 3. Game 2 is in the books. This is going to be a fun series. Fun season for these 2 teams. And I say that because the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers / Seattle Pilots they got a long way to go before they're competitive. So, what is expected to be a 2-horse race. So now, Kansas City is 4-2. They're hitting .227 though, with a .333 team ERA. And the Twins, they're 3-4. They struggled against the A's. They're hitting .277 with a .575 ERA. But in 7 games, Tony Oliva has 7 home runs and 15 RBIs, and is hitting .375. So, and year to date for our league, 126 games in, the league is hitting .259 with a .390 team ERA. That's it today from Kansas City. Hope you're enjoying the videos. We'll see you next time. Okay, baseball fans. Well, the Twins win the series, 4-2. Kansas City went to Minnesota, won Game 3, but then the Twins won the next 3 games. And the Twins, nice job coming back in that series. They should be considered the favorites. They have the experience. And finally, that experience did pay off. Now, it's still very early, of course. So even though the records aren't flashy, I wouldn't worry about either team. Minnesota is 6-5. They're hitting .264 with a .445 ERA, with early, struggles early in the bullpen, mysterious struggles, but then they kind of righted the ship. Kansas City won their first series, but lost that. They are 5-5. They're hitting a .218 with a .317 ERA. That batting average is a little disappointing. Everybody on the team's at least a .270, .280 hitter, so I don't know what that's all about. But they need to definitely improve their hitting. They have plenty of time to right that ship. I'm not really concerned about either of these teams' chances. They probably will get into the playoffs. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time.